Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unreal Engine Marketplace sale video. So today we're going to be covering the Seller Spotlight sale, in which we can save up to 70% on nearly 700 different assets from now up until June the 13th, which is next Tuesday. So sorry I'm a little bit late to these videos. I've been on a business trip, which I only got back from last night, so again, very sorry about the lack of videos, but let's just get right into it, covering the top 10 assets that I found on this sale. So first off, we're starting with Shoddy Construction. So this grants freedom to construction. So while normal construction systems use 300 size walls, this asset uses 100 size walls, which allows you to build buildings with a wide variety of different shapes. This strong snap system reduces construction fatigue, and various interactive construction objects exist and various windows are also provided. So some details on this are there are world aligned mesh, very good snapping, rotate, move and invert, it's easy to use, there's also a save and load, there's also a no assist mode so there's no snap, and it also supports multiplayer. So there are 175 different blueprints, with the input being keyboard and mouse, and this is network replicated as well, and there is also a demo on this marketplace page as well for you to have a play with it to see if this is what you want to buy. So normally this is £53.01, but on sale it is £26.50. Next up, we have the Portal VFX Pack 2. So this is interactive and customizable Portal visual effects set. Normally this is £67.48, but on sale it is £47.24. So this features 46 Portal design examples using 7 Portal BP examples, 43 Portal materials, 21 Portal shape textures, 1 Portal spawn particle, 3 Portal model sets, and 3 level examples. There are 10 blueprints, 61 images and textures, 60 materials and material instances, 9 static meshes, 1 Niagara system, and 2 Niagara emitters. So this is a great little pack full of all these different Portal VFX if this is the game you want to go for, and I think these look absolutely fantastic for what you'd want. Next up, we have another VFX pack, and this is the Destruction VFX. So this includes 37 plus Destruction visual effects sets using Niagara systems. £67.48, but on sale it is £47.24. So this pack contains interactive and customizable destruction visual effects using Niagara. It features 37 destruction visual effect BP examples, 37 Niagara systems with 4 Niagara modules, 1 vector dissolve material function, compatible with your model, that being a static mesh and a skeletal mesh, and it also has customizable Niagara parameters for destruction speed, destruction fragments, destruction type, color, element mesh, and material. There are 38 blueprints, 1 widget, 3 images and textures, 22 materials and material instances, 1 material function, 1 font, 37 Niagara systems, 4 Niagara modules, and 13 static meshes. So again, I think this one looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm just noticing now, I think these are actually made by the same person, but as the Portal VFX pack as well. But again, these look absolutely fantastic, they look amazing for what you'd want, and it's incredibly customizable. If you have a look at it through the marketplace page as well, you can see all the different things you can change on this, and it looks great. Now we have the Advanced Riding Locomotion system, and I think this one looks absolutely fantastic. So this is a simple yet powerful riding opponents blueprint only. Normally this is £43.38, and on sale it is £21.69, but even with it not being on sale, I think this is still a bargain. So a disclaimer, this doesn't include the animations and models you see in the video, it only contains the generic components. However, they have left a link to where you can get the animations that they used. So this is inspired by the game Mount & Blade. It is blueprint only, and it uses in-place animations, so not root motion, they're all in place. This is component-based design, so it can be integrated into any project. You can manage the speed and rotation with the timeline, and you can modify the character's performance via configuration. There are 5 actor components, 5 timeline actors, 3 anim graphs, 2 structures, and 2 enumerations, and this is also network replicated. They've also got a lot of links on their marketplace page to loads of tutorials of how to set this up, how to use it, and how to customize it for what you want. So there isn't a lot to say about this asset, but you can see it working on the video on screen now, and this is called the Advanced Riding Locomotion System. This does also work with the Advanced Locomotion System as well, so ALS4 or whichever version you're using, this works with that as well. And again, I think this looks absolutely fantastic for what you'd want if you want horse riding in your game. I think this is definitely the asset for you. Now we have the brutal Arakh Animset. So this is normally £57.84, but on sale it is £28.92. So this is just full of different animations which you can use for this weapon type. So the main animations are, you have 9 different attacks, 16 different combos which are divided into 3 different sets. You have 4 different avoids, so that's back, front, left and right. 5 different dead animations, 1 defense, 2 down, 1 equip, 1 unequip. 4 hit body, so back, front, left, right once again. An idle, 3 jump, 4 rise, and running and walking in 8 different directions. So as you can see, there are a lot of different animations on this. The total is 74 animations and 8 poses. So this features dynamic keyframe animation. They are all handmade and set motion as well. And these are scaled and rigged to the epic skeleton, and they are animated, of course, with 1 character included. And all these animations are root motion. So they are not in place, they are all root motion, which is something to keep in mind. Now we have the character selection screen. So this is a character selection screen which is easy to use. Normally £14.44, but on sale it is £7.22. So this is more of a basic one, but I do like to include ones of all different varieties. So this supports multiplayer, it's easy to use, it auto renders a target and has 25 presets. So there are 33 blueprints included, with the input being keyboard, mouse and gamepad, and this is network replicated, as I've said, so this works multiplayer as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So it is called a character selection screen. However, if you actually look at it more closely, you can see that this also includes some slight character creation as well. So you can modify colours, sizes of different body parts. So again, definitely look into this more, as they haven't really sold it very well on the page. They've not really spoken a lot about it, but in the video you can see more clearly what it is which you are going to get, which again, I've just mentioned there. Next up, it is the Cyberpunk NeoCity Z. So this is a near future city with streets, buildings, shops and several moving signs. Normally this is £48.20, but on sale it is £24.10. So you can create a variety of futuristic scenes with 91 different modular meshes and different materials. Its urban background contains moving cars and camera animations in the sequencer, but do note that the cars do not move during gameplay, they only move in the level sequencer play. However, that would be very easy for you to set up moving it in-game as well. So the features of this are, it is built for modularity for the most flexibility in design. You can colorize buildings and props to let you harmonize your scene. There are volumetric clouds and there's a level sequence. In total, there are 91 unique meshes, all of which have automatically generated collision. And there are also LODs as well. There's 17 decals and 6 blueprints, with 9 materials and 238 material instances. With those materials, there are 619 textures, with the resolutions ranging from 256 up to 4K. So again, I think this one looks absolutely amazing. Next, we have the Retro Pixel Shader. So the Retro Pixel Shader is a fully functional set of 8-bit retro contents and materials. So the features of this are a Retro Pixel Shader effect for pixel resolution, highlight and brightness, 8-bit movement, retro BMG and sound effects, an 8-bit GUI for radio button, checkbox, drop-down box, slide, button and icon. There are 7 blueprints with 8 widgets, 85 images and 37 textures, with 21 materials and material instances, 18 static meshes, and 18 sounds. The input for this is keyboard and mouse, and this is not network replicated. They've also linked on the page as well what font they use, if that is something you are also interested in using. Again, I think this one is really cool and really effective. If this is the style you want for your game, this is a nice easy way to achieve that unique look. Next, we have file functions. So this is a simple file handler. Now there is a lot to go through on this, so I'm obviously not going to go through the whole thing. However, the asset creator does have a YouTube video going over all of this in more detail, where they're also going to be showing how to use it, how it works, and what it all does. But essentially, this allows you to have nodes created into your game, which will then allow you to modify different files. For example, copying files, writing, moving, renaming, deleting, finding, and much, much more. You can also do the same with directories and folders, setting files to read only or write only, seeing if anything is empty, getting them, getting the size, so much more. This just really allows you to go in depth in modifying and finding and just handling different files within your game. And this is called file functions, as all of these are created as functions for you to use in runtime in your game, which I think is really, really great. So again, there is a full list on the marketplace page of everything which you can do, which I'm not going to go over directly here because again, there's about 37 different things. So the number of nodes is 37, and there's one C++ class, and this is not network replicated, however you really don't need it for what this is doing. And finally, last but not least, we have the Minimap Creator. So you can make higher resolution maps than 40K with one minimap texture. So some of the features of this are easy map creation and free landscape location. The map changes based on the floor you are on. A 3D world map, fog of war, a compass. It supports multiplayer. You can find the player's location when the map is open. You can place down a marker for teleporting. It supports shell shader, the minimap rotate, and so much more. There are also some options you can select. For example, a circle or a square minimap, minimap rotation, hiding and showing the minimap, hiding icons from a minimap, changing the icon size, height, visibility and distance, changing the arrow image, the arrow size, and again, so much more. If you want a minimap, this is a very good asset to use and to look into for that. There are 44 blueprints with the input being keyboard and mouse, and this is also network replicated. So once again, I think this is absolutely fantastic, and this is normally £53.01, and on sale it is £26.50. So I think that'll be it for this video on covering the top 10 assets which I found on the Seller Spotlight sale, in which you can save up to 70% on nearly 700 assets from now until Tuesday the 13th of June. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful of me showcasing these assets. And if there are any other assets which you found which you think are great, also link them in the description down below, as I'd love to see them. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one.